This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hi, I'm Nick Saletti here with your top headlines from ABC15 Arizona. Investigators now admit a 21-year-old man was unarmed when Mesa police shot and killed him Friday. Police say they were searching for Angel Benitez, who was accused of driving a stolen car. They found him underneath a carport in a Tempe apartment complex near University in the 101. Witnesses say Angel had his hands up, but police say he dropped his hands near his waist, prompting multiple officers to shoot. Angel's family says the officers acted unjustly and there was no weapon in his car.
This is not serving, this is murdering. You guys murdered my son.
We're asking anybody, if anybody's seen anything, please come out, come forward. We need some answers.
Angel's family hopes that more witnesses will hopefully come forward with some form of video. We will speak to Tempe Police, which is investigating the shooting. They say just 3 officers on scene had body cameras. Investigators say none shows a clear view of this incident. We're working to get more information right now on an officer-involved shooting in Peoria. Right now, the suspect remains in the hospital. This happened near 87th Avenue in Monroe. Police say an officer working traffic had some sort of contact with a vehicle, and at some point, the officer opened fire through his own windshield. No officers were injured. The Phoenix VA has relaxed its visitation policy for inpatients only. Visiting hours are for 2 hours a day. Only 1 visitor is allowed at a time, and they have to wear a face mask. During the surge of this pandemic, businesses across the state took a beating and put thousands of people out of work. According to records from the Arizona Department of Revenue, state tax collections in May were down 10%, around $57 million compared to last year. Restaurants, hotels, and amusement parks were among the hardest hit. Gregory Asplin's business didn't make it. He started a cider company back in 2017 and was debt-free by January of this year and about to finally make a profit.
I think we did some sales in March and then just crickets. It just stopped because all the bars shut down. Our distributor had picked up a lot of cider and they were just sitting on it. They couldn't, move it.
Yelp recently released its economic impact report. It found 60% of businesses that closed during the pandemic will not reopen. The airline industry continues right now to struggle with passenger volume down about 70% compared to last year. And things could get worse when the federal government bailed out the airline industry earlier this year. It barred layoffs, involuntary furloughs, or pay cuts for employees. But those restrictions expire on Thursday, so this could hurt employees and also hurt passengers here. And also right now, we want to tell you this. The CEO and union leaders joined together to plead with Congress for another $28 billion in federal help for the airline industry, saying that 100,000 good-paying airline jobs will be lost this week. Finally, millions of rapid COVID tests are being distributed by the federal government. The Trump administration says they will start giving the tests to states this week, although it's up to governors to decide how to distribute them. The White House is pushing them to be used for reopening schools, and 50 million tests will be sent to communities hit the hardest by this pandemic.
18 million for nursing homes, 15 million for assisted living facilities, 10 million for home health and hospice care agencies, and nearly 1 million for historically black colleges and universities, and also tribal nation colleges.
The rapid tests from Abbott Labs will be able to tell if someone has COVID in just 15 minutes.
Time now for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. Plan on more breezes through the morning hours here in the valley. Those gusts at times near about 20 to 25 miles an hour. Then those winds starting to lighten up this afternoon and this evening. Temperatures today not quite as hot as yesterday. We'll still make it into the hundreds, but look for a high of 101 today in Phoenix. Mid-80s in Prescott, near 90 today in Sedona, and also in the low 90s in Kingman, with Flagstaff topping out in the upper 70s. Highs this afternoon in the low hundreds. That still puts us quite a bit above the average high for this time of year. We're talking highs that are about 6 degrees above normal. But then tonight, getting cooler, and we're going to see more 60s to low 70s across the Phoenix metro area for overnight lows. So a hot afternoon, but some relief from the heat overnight, with Phoenix even getting cooler, down to about 73 degrees by tomorrow morning, mid-30s tonight in Flagstaff. And then tomorrow, the last day of the monsoon, starting to see those temperatures trend up again. No rain in sight either as we kick off the month of October. Temperatures in the low hundreds this weekend.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, go to ABC15.com or download our free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.